Howdy, and welcome back. So, last episode I talked about the mega projects we're about to do, and there was not a whole lot else, except getting ready to make a pump stack and a flooding feature. Okay, so let's build a wall. I know there's an obvious joke here, I just don't want to say it. And, oh, levers are in trap components. But let's build a floodgate. H. Oh, and we actually need to build a floodgate. One of my first artifacts was an adamantine floodgate. Most useless thing you can use adamantine for. I was not a happy camper. I guess Cinnabar is just you have to go really far away to get to. That's why it takes a whole bunch of time. And things are being smoothed very, very slowly. Okay, so let's channel everything. Okay, let's test it out like this to see if it gets... No, it won't get channeled right. You're going to have to do each and every single one individually, because dwarves are idiots. And I may have set myself up for that. Oh well. Live and learn. Would have been easier to channel it first, then clear out the up-down ramps. And do we have a mechanic that's building mechanisms? Yes, we do. However, we still don't... They still aren't burying the body. Yeah, I don't... There are actually idlers, so someone should be burying the body. I'm actually kind of tilted. I mean, I don't have auto labor on, so please, someone pick up that corpse. It's been rotting there for ages, and eventually it doesn't have any more time to rot, so now it's just sitting there. And no one's building the hives either. I mean, I was actually looking forward to seeing the hives, and now they aren't building the hives, and now I'm tilted. Okay. I've tilted so hard I became okay and calm again. The 360-degree tilt. I don't think the floodgate was built yet. So... what do you guys think is the best feature of Dwarf Fortress? To me, it's the world gen and the sheer number of things you can actually make in Dwarf Fortress. But I'm sure other people have different opinions. Okay, let's do the floor. Yeah, and I'm going to do it the slow way, because it's art. So... and I'm creating dwarven jobs. I am like the best dwarven mayor ever. People don't die to hideous monster attacks, only dehydration. And I swear it's not because we don't have enough alcohol. And they aren't pen packs during, which frankly I don't care enough about. And I think I'll have a huge tree farm. Let's say this way. And I know it's a bad idea, because channeling has never gone good for me. But let's channel. No, not that way. Okay, so give me a couple of seconds to find a good place to channel. And I think right about here should do it. Ooh! It's actually going. So I'm hoping for... no, that wouldn't be good either. And it looks like soil ends around here-ish. Yeah, that's basalt. So we'd have to channel into here. So, okay. So we start here. Oh wait, no, I don't want that. I only want to channel 2 there, not... And something will probably collapse because dwarven miners are stupid like that. But there are our dwarven miners. And I really don't want to risk my only miner, but it's for the dwarven good. Which is objectively better than every other kind of good you can find in this game. Okay. And let's see. We have some of the copper smelted. And none of the tetrahedrite's been smelted because we don't have enough smelters. Which makes me kind of sad. I'm sad. Was there enough marble? So, our temple has marble floors. I haven't designated it as a temple yet, but it's only a matter of time. Colony of ants. So, the idea is having a glass stair here, here, and here, and the walls here surrounding this perimeter, with the statue next to the 4 staircases, and part of the walls are windows. And then there'll be an upper floor, and that floor will be dedicated to the god/goddess of the king/queen. And I think that would be interesting. Okay, the council making copper stuff. Okay, let's check the stocks to see if we have enough copper. We have 6 copper bars. We actually have a couple of different copper stuff. Nice. I've never run out of picks because usually a migrant miner would come in and they bring their own picks. It's like, bless you, O migrant. That should really be a thing. Bless the migrant, for they bring things you desperately need. They also die when you ask them to. For the dwarven good. And no one is burying the body. Is corpse hauling something they don't have? A soap maker. Well, you have all the hauling set. It's just no one wants to mess with an icky body that's slowly decomposing more and more. I am still tilted. And is Avuz dead? No! They survived! Oh my goodness, they actually did it! The son of a bitch did it! You know what, I'm gonna cancel all this extra stuff. Yeah, no. Wrong one. Yeah, because that's enough space for a couple trees to grow around here, don't you think? But let's get rid of the stairs and ramps. Now, interesting thing about up-downstairs. So, sorry about that, something came up. Oh, and it looks like we have a flood hatch. And you will see that they became a mason, and our trapper is actually fishing. So thank goodness our dwarves can actually get some protein in their diet. So, let's go back. Since we had the flood hatch, I'm going to test out the mechanism to make sure everything's in proper working order. Hatch cover. Hopefully they don't do something dumb. Why? Okay. I think I accidentally made a floodgate or something wrong. So let's go here. Hatch cover. So hopefully that means it's going to do what I think it's going to do, doesn't necessarily happen all the time. Are there pistons? I know there's bridges. Maybe I should build a bridge. Yeah. Make sure it raises up. You don't want it to retract or else it won't protect anybody. Just warning you there. It gave me no amount of grief when it didn't work. No small amount of grief, I should say. Yeah, don't you hate like the improper use of grammar, which means when they say something, you know what they mean, but it's wrong. And I should really check. I mean, wood burning means they use the ashery, I think. Wait, that's potash. We don't want potash, we want pearl ash. Oh, pearl ash is made in the kiln thing, if I remember correctly. Okay, kiln. Yeah, make pearl ash. We need potash. We need potash to make pearl ash. Get on it. And we need someone to do something. Hey, farmer. Since you're not doing anything that looks important, I am giving you... Well, it's not here. It's probably in farming. Potash making. Is there a pearl ash making one? Well, maybe, maybe not. Guess we'll find out eventually. And hopefully there's enough aluminum left to make 4 aluminum statues. Only the best. So. I am blind. It's supposed to be in furniture. I think. Hopefully. Yes, it is. So, some of you may have noticed that I'm attempting to make a Mage the Ascension campaign on YouTube. And I think one of the reasons why I enjoyed being a GM is because I dabble in writing every now and then. I mean, to me, writing is fun. But I'm sure if any of you tried writing, the problem I go through is I write a few chapters and then I go, I don't like the main character, or I don't like how I wrote this, and so I start all over again. And the Floodgate cover is still yet to be made. Which kind of transfers over to GMing. Like, you do not know how many takes I've taken to make the next Age of the Ascension episode, and I still haven't settled completely on it, but I think I'm getting somewhere and hopefully it'll be released soon. And remember, since these episodes are recorded in advance, this is a couple days behind or after, depending on your perspective. And we need more aluminum. Man, I can't wait for those migrants. No, we don't have enough marble. Maybe I should make the temple a bit bigger so the smaller temple on top looks more impressive. Yeah, I think I'll do that. It'll look like a tiered cake. Or a little shrine. So, let me get back to... Oh. So I guess I'll have to do the same thing here. And let's try to mirror everything so everything looks all nice and neat. So, pump stack. Let's get back to figuring out directions. Okay. And I'll try to remember screw pumps. Need screw trap and pipe sections. Thankfully, we can make the pipe section out of anything. The giant tick again. But yeah, pipe sections can be made out of anything. They're literally like the best thing ever since sliced bread. When you're working with water, when you're working with magma, you have to actually make sure it's magma safe, or else it melts and everything dies. And yes, it's happened to me before. Like, youngins these days don't know about the whole magma safe crisis. Rock. Isn't there... Can't you make pipe section out of stone, or is that a no-no? Looks like that's a no-no, and we don't have any worthless metal as of yet. Pipe. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. However, we can make it out of wood. And I know yeah. Just think of it as getting rid of extraneous wood. And I think I'll power the pipes with windmills, and I think there's going to be 3 of them to make the initial waterfall, and the pump stack will need a couple more. And I think I'll build a floor here. What's the closest material? A densite. Yeah, and so let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's see I forgot the exact mechanics of windmills, like how many tiles you need. And we're also going to have to build a windmill to actually mill things. Milling is very valuable and very necessary for a fort. And it took me forever to figure out how to make it. So, channel here. Make a little space here. Okay. And it'll get done eventually. And that kind of bothers me how they dug that, but oh well. Make a gear assembly so we can have more than one millstone. Ooh, I love basalt. I think I mixed up basalt and slate when I said it broke up in sheets. And let's make a millstone. Yeah, quern means a dwarf can do it, but a millstone's so much easier. Because it takes a lot less time because it's being powered by a windmill or whatever you're making. And he's finally getting around to making the hatch cover. Thank God. And that corpse still has yet to be hauled. There was a giant tick here. Oh my God, its ichor is white. That is disgusting. Let's make this part of the floor cinnabar. In tribute to the god of blood Armok. And I think I'll wrap up the episode for today here. Yeah. Hope to see you back here eventually.